Read the label on a can of Easy Off Heavy Duty Oven Cleaner, the most popular commercial oven cleaner in America. Right there on the front, in capital letters, it says danger, corrosive, contains sodium hydroxide, will burn eyes and skin, harmful if swallowed. It then tells you to avoid contact with your eyes, skin, mucous membranes, and clothing, to not breathe the spray mist, to use only with adequate ventilation, and to wear long gloves during application. This is a product you are spraying inside the appliance you cook your food in, the same appliance your children stand in front of to watch their dinner cook. And the Environmental Working Group, the independent body that rates household chemical safety, gave Easy Off an F rating. Not a D, an F. Now here is the question nobody is asking. What if the most effective oven cleaner in the world costs $1 a box, has no toxic fumes, requires no gloves, is safe enough to eat, and has been sitting in your pantry your entire life? Because that is exactly what baking soda is. And the $207 billion global household cleaning products industry has every reason in the world to make sure you never figure that out. The global household cleaning products market was valued at $207.9 billion in 2024. Nearly $40 billion of that comes from the United States alone. This is one of the most profitable consumer goods categories in the world, and it runs on one business principle. You must believe that only their product can solve your cleaning problem. Because the moment you realize that a $1 box of sodium bicarbonate from the baking aisle handles the majority of your toughest kitchen cleaning jobs, including the one that sends most people reaching for the most toxic spray in the cabinet, their market collapses. Baking soda costs between 80 cents and $1.50 for a 1-pound box at any grocery store or Walmart. One box is enough to clean your oven completely, multiple times. That math does not work for a company trying to sell you an $8 can of lye-based oven spray.
Let's talk about the chemistry, because understanding why baking soda works so well on oven grease is what makes this so compelling and so obvious in hindsight. Oven grease is not one thing. It's a mixture of polymerized cooking fats, carbonized food particles, and oxidized oils, all of which have been baked onto your oven surfaces at temperatures between 300 and 500 degrees Fahrenheit, repeatedly over months or years. The result is that dark, hard, almost lacquer-like coating on the bottom and walls of your oven that feels impossible to remove. Now, here's the critical chemistry fact. Oven grease, because it is derived from food fats and oils, is acidic in its chemical nature. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It is alkaline, with a pH of around 8.3. When an alkaline compound contacts an acidic substance, a neutralization reaction occurs. The alkaline baking soda attacks the acidic grease molecules, breaking the chemical bonds that are holding that grease stuck to the oven surface. It is not scrubbing it. It is chemically dissolving it from underneath.
And here is the second mechanism that makes baking soda uniquely effective for this job. It is a mild mechanical abrasive. The tiny crystals of sodium bicarbonate are hard enough to provide gentle physical scrubbing action on grease and carbonized food particles, but soft enough that they will not scratch the enamel coating inside your oven, the glass on your oven door, or the metal surfaces of your oven racks. This dual action, chemical dissolution plus gentle physical abrasion, is why baking soda outperforms many commercial oven cleaners for surface-level grease, and does it without a single toxic compound, without fumes that irritate your lungs, and without leaving a chemical residue inside the appliance where you cook your family's meals. Arm & Hammer, the company that makes the most popular baking soda brand, has actually published their own guide to cleaning ovens with baking soda. The company that sells baking soda is telling you it works on ovens. The company selling you $8 cans of sodium hydroxide spray are telling you nothing. Now, let me give you the exact method, because there are two versions, a quick method for light to moderate grease, and a deep clean method for ovens that haven't been cleaned in months or years, and choosing the right one matters. For the quick method, light to moderate grease buildup, mix half a cup of baking soda with enough water to form a paste, roughly the consistency of toothpaste. Remove your oven racks first. Using a gloved hand or a spatula, spread this paste over all the greasy surfaces inside your oven. The bottom, the walls, the door interior, anywhere you see grease or dark staining. Avoid coating the heating elements directly. Leave the paste for 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, the alkaline baking soda is breaking the chemical bonds in the grease layer underneath it. After 20 minutes, wipe away the paste with a damp paper towel or cloth. You will see the grease lifting with it, the dark color of the grease transferring into the paste as it comes off the surface. For any stubborn spots, a light second application and another 15-minute wait handles them. No fumes, no gloves required for the wiping stage, no chemical residue.
For the deep clean method, heavy grease, carbonized buildup, ovens that have not been cleaned in a long time, the approach is the same, but the timeline changes. Apply the same baking soda paste to all dirty surfaces inside the oven, but this time leave it overnight, 8 to 12 hours. The extended contact time allows the alkaline chemistry to work on the toughest, most polymerized grease deposits, the ones that have been baked on at high heat dozens of times. When you return in the morning, most of what was previously impossible to remove will wipe away with a damp cloth. For any residue that the baking soda has lifted but not fully removed, here is the step that supercharges the entire process. Fill a spray bottle with white vinegar, plain white vinegar, under $3, and spray it directly over the remaining baking soda residue on the oven walls. You will see an immediate fizzing reaction. This is the acid in the vinegar reacting with the remaining alkaline baking soda, and that fizzing action physically lifts the loosened grease debris off the surface. Wipe it away with a damp cloth. Your oven interior will be cleaner than it has been in years.
Now, I need to be precise about one thing here, because accurate information is the foundation of everything we do. The commercial oven cleaners, like Easy Off, that contain sodium hydroxide, lye, are genuinely more aggressive on the thickest, most carbonized baked-on deposits than baking soda. Sodium hydroxide has a pH of 13 or 14, compared to baking soda's pH of 8.3. At that extreme alkalinity, sodium hydroxide can break down even the most heavily polymerized grease faster than baking soda can. For an oven that has not been cleaned in 5 or 10 years and has a 1/4 inch of black carbonized grease coating its interior, the overnight baking soda method may require 2 or 3 applications to fully remove all of it, where a caustic commercial cleaner might do it in 1. That is the honest trade-off. What you are trading in exchange for that extra cleaning speed is spraying sodium hydroxide, a compound that will chemically burn your skin and eyes on contact, and whose fumes the manufacturer explicitly tells you not to breathe, inside the appliance you cook food in. Most people, when they understand that trade-off clearly, choose the extra 20 minutes of contact time.
Let's talk about your oven racks specifically, because this is where baking soda is completely unmatched, and where most people give up and either buy new racks or pay someone to clean them. Oven racks develop the same baked-on grease coating as the oven interior, but because of their shape, they're much harder to access with a spray can. The baking soda method for oven racks is almost embarrassingly simple. Fill your bathtub or a large plastic storage bin with hot water. Add 1 cup of baking soda and, optionally, a few tablespoons of dish soap. Submerge the oven racks completely. Let them soak for 4 hours or overnight. When you return, the grease that has been baked onto those racks for years will wipe away with a sponge. No scrubbing, no special tools, no chemicals that you need to keep away from your skin. The soaking time does all the work. Dry the racks thoroughly and reinstall.
Here is the part that should make you genuinely angry. Commercial oven cleaners, specifically the sodium hydroxide-based sprays that dominate the market, are on the Environmental Working Group's F rating list. The EWG gave ratings of D or F to every single oven cleaner in their database. Every one. The ingredients of concern they flagged include sodium hydroxide for being highly corrosive to eyes, skin, and the respiratory system, butoxydiglycol for impacting lung function, and ethanolamine for causing severe skin burns and eye damage. These are the compounds in the spray you use inside your oven. And several commercial oven cleaners have been documented to leave a taste and chemical residue in the oven that can affect food for weeks after use. You cleaned your oven with a product the Environmental Working Group gave an F rating, and now everything you cook in it for the next 2 weeks tastes faintly of it. That is the product the cleaning industry chose to sell to you.
The self-cleaning cycle on modern ovens deserves a mention here too, because millions of people use it, thinking it's the safe alternative. The self-cleaning cycle works by superheating the oven interior to between 800 and 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to incinerate the grease into ash, and it works. But what it also does is generate intense heat that stresses the oven's components, the door gasket, the thermal fuse, the heating elements, and the self-cleaning cycle is documented as one of the most common triggers for oven component failure. Appliance repair services routinely note that they see spikes in oven repair calls immediately following self-clean cycles. The oven is technically rated to handle the temperature, but running it at nearly double its normal operating temperature for 2 to 3 hours repeatedly over the life of the appliance accelerates wear on every part inside it. The baking soda method produces zero heat, zero stress on components, and leaves your oven in exactly the condition it started in, except clean.
Let's connect this to the bigger picture, because this is a pattern that shows up everywhere once you know to look for it. The household cleaning products industry sells you the most complicated, most chemically aggressive, most impressively packaged version of a solution to every cleaning problem you have. They invest in branding, in celebrity endorsements, in store placement, in advertising during the shows you watch. And all of that spending creates one overwhelming impression: that cleaning is complicated, that it requires their specific formulation, and that the $1 box of baking soda in your pantry is for baking cookies, not for solving your toughest cleaning problems. But the chemistry doesn't lie. Baking soda is alkaline. Oven grease is acidic. Alkaline dissolves acidic. A first-year chemistry student could tell you this. The cleaning industry doesn't need you to know it. And so for decades, you haven't.
Here is your action step. Tonight or this weekend, open your oven. Look at the bottom, look at the walls, look at the door glass. If you see grease, mix half a cup of baking soda with enough water to make a paste. Spread it on, wait 20 minutes, wipe it away. If it's been years since that oven was cleaned properly, do the overnight version. Apply the paste before bed. Come back in the morning, spray a little white vinegar on any remaining residue. Wipe clean. Do the same with your oven racks in the bathtub. The total cost of everything you need, under $2. The commercial alternative, an $8 can of a compound the Environmental Working Group gave an F safety rating that you spray inside the appliance you cook your family's food in, that you are explicitly told not to breathe. Share this video because someone you know cleaned their oven last weekend in a hazmat-level chemical operation and didn't have to, and they should know that.